Michael Trevino, who plays Tyler Lockwood. Our executive producer, Kevin Williamson. The ugly vampire, Ian Somerhalder. I don't even know what to say about this one. Nina Dobrev. The uglier vampire, Paul Wesley. Our executive producer, Julie Platt. Purple pants wearing Matt Davis. And Stephen R. McQueen. You guys ready? I think they made a mistake by inviting me to do this because it's like interviewing family. I just know too much, and I'm a little afraid that we may spill some dirty laundry. But in preparing for this, I went back to my script of this season finale and looked at and I found some questions that I had written for Kevin and Julie. So I want to read those to you, and then Kevin and Julie, if you can answer as many of them as possible, that would be great. So this is literally what I had written in the script when I read the season finale. Holy crap, is Jeremy turning into a vampire, or do I need to call Steven and tell him he's gonna die? What's happening to Caroline? The last time one of our girls ended up in a hospital, you killed her 5 episodes later. Do I need to call Candace and have the Vicky conversation with her? Yeah, it was harsh.
Aiming at my girl.
Answer?
Well,
I have to go with one of them, but I'll go. One of them is with the Jeremy. I'll take that one and I'll let Julie have Candace. But Jeremy, you know what? I just don't want to give it away. He's either going to wake up alive or he's going to wake up dead. But and I just you have to tune in to watch it.
Either way, we still.
But he is going to wake up.
But he will wake up, and I will tease that. But I don't want to give anything else away. It's because it's the whole fun of the return. So
this is going to be really hard because I'm going to ask these questions and you're just going to keep saying, I'm not going to give it away.
But Julie, what do you think about Candace?
Oh, well, I'm not going to talk about that. Candace's life is Caroline's life is hanging in the balance.
Internal bleeding. She's hemorrhaging.
Might not make it. The sheriff might have to feel a little vengeful if Caroline doesn't pull through the other side. So it will either be very sad, very dramatic, or she'll live to tell the tale. We'll see.
All right, so
next question.
It's sort of like the bureaucratic runaround where I tell you a lot without telling you anything at all.
Really? All right, more of my margin notes. Does Matt see Tyler's eye after the accident? Does he know what it means? And now that the mayor's out of the picture, is he going to get back at Tyler by sleeping with Mrs. Lockwood?
Is Matt gonna sleep here?
Oh, it's a Larry.
No.
Zach Lawrence. Was Zach?
Oh,
Where'd it come from? Zach Lawrence.
He does write the show.
I've already slept with Mrs. Lockwood.
Well, we do know that Mrs. Lockwood is actually going to be stepping in as interim mayor, and that death of her husband, and so she's suddenly in a much different power position than she used to be. And as for Tyler, what's the
Please write it down here. Hello. What happens to you?
I'm not sure.
Well, the first thing is we know something's really, from the books, if you're fans of the book, the Lockwood family, there's a bit of a family curse that actually he doesn't know about, which is going to be sort of his season journey. He's going to sort of learn what that curse is all about, what entails it, what triggers it, why he has all his aggression and his anger issues, and he's going to come to understand who and what he is. And then it's a whole journey.
It's going to be a fun journey.
Yep. We're keying it up right now. We actually have his uncle comes to town for the funeral. And his uncle shows up and already turns out that he already knows who he and what he is. And he may hold a lot of answers for time.
the uncle?
Well, we cast Taylor Kinney.
Absolutely not good looking.
Another ugly one. I really like the ugly people, so.
Does that mean when it gets quiet?
Yes.
I think probably.
Is Alaric ever going to get some with Aunt Jenna?
Yes, we are. We thought, because the purple pants aren't really doing it for us, so we were thinking. But Julie and I sit around and go, well, who needs to take their clothes off next?
Aunt Jenna. I take my clothes off all the time.
It's not that impressive, trust me. He's seen.
We've all seen.
Is Damon going to get some with Elena?
So lucky. Kevin.
You know why? That's I'm not going to say.
Is Stefan going to get some with Catherine thinking it's Elena?
This little switcheroo thing is kind of interesting. I don't think, what's interesting is Catherine fooled Damon, but it'll be really interesting to see the very first time Stefan and Catherine come face to face, and that actually happens in the very first episode.
Catherine's a pin.
Catherine is.
Stefan always has that excuse. He'd be like, I thought it was Elena. Honey, I didn't know.
Nina, do you have a preference in who to play, Catherine or Elena?
I guess it depends, but on the day how I'm feeling. But it's always fun to be a bad girl. I mean, every girl likes a bad boy, so it's nice to step into those shoes and be mean and bad and hurt people, break hearts. So
Catherine's so much cooler.
she's badass. She gets away with a lot just because she can. Because otherwise, what is anyone going to do? Just get
Guys,
away.
she's so good as Catherine, and so it's really freaky and scary.
Yeah.
We were down there on the first episode when she stepped out in a black number and then,
All black leather.
So, and speaking of being bad, one of my favorite performances last year was when Stefan got to feed on human blood. I know Paul had a lot of fun doing that. You think there's going to be more of that this year, or is that you think Stefan's found his control and that's it? Because I know you enjoyed it.
Oh, you're asking me or Kevin?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I don't know. Let's ask Kevin Williamson. Is there going to be more blood from Stefan?
possibly. Yeah.
I think that's going to be, personally, I think it's a temptation that we'll never escape it. I think it has to be a theme.
Yeah, it is a theme, and one of the things I think is interesting is that Stefan is, in a weird way, Damon is wrestling with the good side of him and how he rejects it. And I think one of the things that Stefan is going to wrestle with this year is that, he's going to have to come to terms with being a vampire and accept it.
Finally!
And accepting that, accepting himself and for who he is may just involve, drinking blood. So it'll be an interesting journey.
Will he become Damon-esque?
Saying.
Yeah, right.
Just a
little touch?
A little spicy thing.
I'll teach you, Paul.
Thanks, buddy. Dye my hair jet black. Comb it forward.